Okay, this is part 2. Welcome back, Naraksa, my friend. How are you? We have a new one. Ramyashri. Ramyashri, how are you, my friend?
Hey, I'm good. Yeah.
Good, nice to meet you. Okay, we did some back testing with here. Now we are going, because this week is so crappy, we are just going to look at different places. What if, I have no idea, and what if we just start the one we go to weekly. Let's start somewhere here. When the price was here, when the price was here, what was the monthly? Monthly was clearly, monthly was bullish. Okay, at this moment, when was it? Uh, some weeks ago, monthly was bullish. Weekly was, hello, my bro, someone's mic. Yeah, okay. Okay, weekly, what was weekly? Weekly was also, we were in the buy zone. Okay, so what would we then do? We will look inside this to see if daily can confirm our direction. If we get the EG buy in daily here, that would be very nice. Do we have that? Not. We could say this one. Okay, some would have look at this. Okay, some would have look at this. So before this had happened, let's remove these two. This, okay. Let's say you could argue that this was a EG for buy a daily. Okay, that one too. Okay. We go to H4, and in H4 to see if there are clear H4 levels. This is H4 level, but it is very much above the zone, so I will not look at that one. If the price comes here and then creates a M30 EG buy, then it would be interesting. So we can draw that one. We can draw that one, but I'm not sure what the price will do. I really don't know. We go to M13. This is the first day of me using this program, so I'm not very good at knowing how to use it well, but I will get used to it. At least it is free. I don't have to pay for it. Yep. So this middle one, this is our zone. And we'll give it a different color just so we this one. Okay. So if the price comes inside this red place, this zone, then we know, and it creates a M30 buy, then it would be interesting for us. Otherwise, we don't take it. Okay, let's see how it is. Yeah, see, we go candle by candle. Do we take any trades there? Not. Okay, hey, we are in the zone. We are in the zone. So as soon as this happens, we start become excited because yeah, this is what we are looking for. And still, I have no idea whether we will get a setup or not. Next, no, is that it? No, no, we are getting EGs for sell, but we want to see EG for buy. So we will not take any trades. Is that it? No, I don't know if you can see it, but it's not clearly EG. No, hey, we broke the zone and we are now officially not getting it. 30, let me see one more. Up, up, and this was the this was the H4 zone that we had. There is no any other H zone. Let's match. So we had weekly buy, and this did not go. No. Are we going to get a new EG buy? Yep. So we get a new EG buy that's actually better. We remove this one. This is the weekly. This I'm going to also remove for now because we know weekly is bullish, and now we have daily bullish. So we are going to monitor this. This is daily. We go to H4. This is a H4 place and 13. We can get directly buys from M30, but it's also very high risk. This one. M30 and then take the buys from here. This M30 and then take the buys from, but this is very high risk. And then it created this in M5, it created this EG. And then we could have bought somewhere here. But the best would be if you have patience and wait till a new M4, H4 gets created. But that can take some time. Has any H4 been created? No, H4 for sell has been created, but the direction in monthly, weekly, and daily is bullish. So we are not going to take these setups. You could take it, but it's very high risk. So are we getting? Hey, we got H4. So this is daily, and now we got a new created H4 buy zones. These are nice, and at the same time, we have also EF. So once we have this EG and EF zone, especially this part, this zone which is overlapping becomes very interesting for us. So once we have something like this, and in M30 or M5, when the price comes back inside this zone, the middle on the overlapping part, and it creates an EG buy in M30 or M15, and when the price is moving very slowly, we could even look in H1. So H1, M30 or M15 here for a buy setup. Let me go to M30 and we are going to look to see if the price will come inside here and then create a EG buy. Yep, come on. Will we get it? This all sideways. So in one way, this is good, but I don't think we are getting very close. I will just let it move for a little bit. Nah, scheiße. Okay, we did not get this setup. Let me see what has happened. Yeah. We did not touch this. Let's see, this was my mistake. I was too much focused on this zone, and we got reactions from the EF. Was too much looking at this overlapping part, but we got reactions from here. So I'm going to rewind a little bit and to see again what happens. This is the nice thing about backtesting, you know. We can just look, what did we do wrong? What did we not see? Hey, okay, we are touching the EF. If we now get an EG, hey, we got an EG, you see? So we have touched the EF zone in H4, and we have created a EG for buy. What are this? As I say, I'm new with this EG Forex. I'm just using it for the back testing because I like how the. Okay, so we have this EG buy in M30. And now is it interesting because now will we get a confirmation entry in M5? Let's move it. Okay, we are now touching it. We are getting in the zone. We are below it, but still okay. Okay, let me go one up to see what's happening. This got broken. Now we need to be very careful. We need to be very careful, but still some would see this and then they will say, oh, this is EF for selling in M30. And they will try to sell from here. But the direction is buy. Everything is buy. So selling from here is not recommended. Actually, it is expected that the price will fall a little bit more. So because our sell zones are still, this is all the place for us to buy. So this is expected to happen. What will here? Okay. M5. Yay, we got M5. And this is what makes trading very hard. We need to be very aware of multiple time frames at the same time. Okay. Now we got M5. Okay. If we get inside this, I will remove this for just for 1 moment. If we get inside this, technically we could just buy. Or we can go 1 time frame lower to M1 and then get a confirmation in M1. And that's, let me just see what's, oh, hey, we touch it. So this is a buy. Okay, now we have entered the trades. This is high risk. Why is it high risk? It is high risk because it is M5 EG. But anyway, it is a trade. Okay, we are in the trade. Hey, we are in green. Okay, but before we, the moment we want to enter, we need to go to M30 and to look for the roadblock. The roadblock in this is this one. See? So this is the roadblock. We have sold here, and now we are inside this roadblock. If we break this roadblock, our next roadblock is this. So we will just monitor the price. What will the price in M5 do inside this? Whether it will come down or it go to the next. It could be that it touches here and then comes back. We don't know. We know these are our roadblocks. M5, what's M5 doing? Now we are inside the roadblock. But we have inside the roadblock, we have created a new EG for buy. So technically, if you want to re-enter, you can buy again once the price gets inside here. Yeah, this would be a re-entry. But still very careful because this could also be a rejection for the roadblock. Yeah, it is holding, it's holding. Hey, and we got stopped out. And we lost some money. But depending on how long you were So what happened? So we entered. The roadblock that we had here was too close to our entry, and that one made that we could not get it. Okay. Let me see who we have in the chat now. Panji, Joydev, it's any one of you who want to share something or say something.
No, sir, thanks.
How are you, my friends?
I'm good.
Where are you from, man?
I'm from Indonesia, actually.
Indonesia, nice, nice. One of my best friends from Indonesia, and actually he has visited me. So he slept here for 2 days. He's from Indonesia, but from Bali. Yeah, nice to meet you. How long have you been trading, and are you trading EG, and how is it going?
Just for already 1 year, yeah.
Nice, nice. And only EG, or how is it going?
Not only EG, but I using Fibonacci expansion and retracement only.
Nice, nice. And how is EG working for you so far?
I think it's make a good confirmation, yeah, for the EG technique so far.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good strategy. It's good strategy, but we just need to practice more. The way I was doing like now, just look at the roadblocks, look at the entries. See if that trade failed like that we had just right now, why did it fail? Okay, we see clearly the roadblock hold the price. It's very good, man. Nice to meet you, brother. Anyone else? Eats or Leeds? Do you want to say something?
Hi, Karman.
Hi,
Hi,
man.
how are you?
I'm good, my friend. How are you?
I'm good, I'm fine also. Good to see you, man, doing this. At least you are very active. First of all, I would like to say in the group. I watch your video also for the beginners.
Oh,
So
thank
I
you.
was checking I was checking you are also posting in this Biastra strategy also you're interested. So
Yes.
some of our member are already working on the Altimesh and 411 USD. So have you tried that like in lining with EG? Because I've seen like some guys are successful like Billion over there if you just gone through the previous set. So I was about to ping you, but you messaged like not to ping me DM. So this was a
You mean
session I thought maybe I'll ask
Bijstra,
you.
the Bijstra strategy, yeah? You're talking about that?
Yes, Bystra, yes,
Yeah,
Bystra, you was I think Bystra or yes.
yeah. But I'm just starting. Actually, I'm just starting to learn Bijstra because I see um, to use Bijstra as a confluence for what we are doing. Okay? I think Bijstra is very good to study. As I said, I'm just starting it, especially with QM. She has
Sambal
a
mulu kami.
sorry. Hello. Brother, I'm learning Bystra just to use it as a confluence with what I'm already doing.
No, no. Have you checked Altimesh and 411? That is also using the EG, like especially 411. It is EG with TL, and multi-time frame.
The
Have you
okay,
tried it?
okay, sorry. 411. I haven't. The reason why I haven't, I have one of 411, same like the Afik XR, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Fix is master mentor of
Yeah.
411.
I heard that. For the Afik XR, I have watched his videos. Me personally, I could not get any value from it. I know many people, they love him, they love what he's doing, and but for me personally, I could not get any value. So yeah, and I have friends. I'm in contact with many people, and I'm also in contact with some of his students, some of his older students who have been with him for some time. Also, he recommends me to better not study it. Because I have watched. Did you watch these videos? The leaked videos. Someone has leaked some of his videos. There's section
Yeah,
one.
yes.
Yeah, the first three
Uh,
sections are I don't know
mhm.
how many videos, around 60 or 90 videos. Each section is about 20, 30 videos. I have watched them all. I, for me personally, I don't know. I don't like it. I think many people, I have been in many paid groups. I've read a lot of books about trading. I've done a lot of courses. Some people, they try to make it very complex, because if it is complex, then it sounds like they are very smart, and it sounds like they know what they are doing. And for me, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to watch them again. And but yeah, I could not see value in it for me, to be
Because
honest.
that is more with the EG, because they are using the EG on top of EG, they are using the TL. Like if you watch 411, which is Apex, Afiq XR student. So I've just watched some of them. I didn't get a time to watch other one, but I've seen 411,
Bro,
the I
also
think
that
3-4
he used
videos.
decisions level. Huh? I will not name him because I don't want to talk bad about someone who I've learned something from. The guy who made the decisions levels very popular. You can find his name in the group. I was in his group for 6 months. You see how active I am in the group. I'm always active like this. I was for 6 months in the group. I was the most active student there. Nobody was making any fucking money. Nobody was. And the teacher, he was trading on the demo accounts and pretending like he was making 10Ks every day, but it was all fake. It was nothing true in it. So with decisions level, I'm very I understand decisions level very well. They make sense on the charts, but there's the problem with decisions level, and not only decision levels. Many strategies, they do make sense when you look at them on the charts, but they are not easily tradable. And for me, I have not yet found anything which is so easy to understand and so easy tradable as EG. That's why I'm now so much
Maybe,
in love with
yes,
EG.
maybe decision level, I've not seen it, but for 411, his main core, what he refer, my core is the EG and TL is for the confluence. Like, and they have a multiple TLs type, 7, 8 types he are having.
Yeah.
And, it is over there. So now
What
we
we
have an
can
English translation
what
of
we
it.
can do
Sorry.
maybe right now, or maybe other time when you are more prepared, we can have a group
Mhm.
session like this, and then you show me some things and I show you some other things, and then together we see, okay, maybe, oh, I see what
Yeah,
you mean,
sure.
and then you say, okay, I see what you mean. I
Sure,
think that's
because for
that's
me,
why that's why this what we are doing with backtesting thing is the best what we can do,
mm,
to learn from each other and to
because KZ for me when I try to backtest, it was not giving too much best result. Like only for the this M5 because if you see his video, he was showing M15 also and 5 also. Like you can for the confirmation for the CE, but yes, M5 it's the one of the good one. Like if you go with the EF, like I think that gave me in the backtest some good result. Apart from that, M15 and this one, sometimes you miss it, sometimes you have I'm not sure about you, like I have not joined your part one, but here I'm not sure if you have excessive backtesting, how's the result with KZ in this one. Even the Lexus, I think he has little change than KZ. He's not doing the exact KZ strategy. He has made it a tweet also, make his own version, and
Mhm.
that's how he's treating EG. And maybe if I'm wrong, like, but EG alone, I don't think so. Like the plain EG alone is too much, profitable. Like because
Well,
sometimes it's hold like
also
you were showing,
it
sometimes it doesn't.
also depends what your expectations are for how profitable it is. For me, when AG is working, as I say, I look from monthly, weekly, daily, especially weekly and daily. If those are bonus, and we get a nice setup in H4, which is also bonus, and then we get confirmation of the setup on M30, and then we get entry and confirmation of entry in M5 and M1. Those setups are very strong, but even then, maybe it works only 50% of time. But if it works 50% of time, it means the strategy is very good. Many people, I think in the group I see, many people, they have the expectation that the strategy will work 80% of time or 70 or 90, or some people are even trying to get strategies that work 100% of time. My expectation for me, I think with trading, anything between, how can I say? Maybe I can write it better. anything between 40 and 60% is good. 40 and 60.
So what is your win rate? Sorry, the RR. Like, what is your risk ratio you are targeting with this 60?
I'm still backtesting a lot. But I am around this. I would say I'm around this. If I do really my best and take only good trades, let's say this week will no any good trade, no any good setups in gold.
No, but this win ratio is with how much? Like it's 1 to 2, 1 to 3. What is your
Yeah, even that
risk to
I
reward?
think a little bit different, to be honest, about again, I'm not a teacher. I'm saying like you, I'm learning and testing. I'm not saying that I'm not at all. Okay, I'm still also struggling with trading. I'm still also finding my own way. Okay, but for me, how I think about trading is if you have a strategy which works like this, and then the thing is you make sure when you win, you win big, you win more than when you lose. So I one of the traders that I have learned the most from is Tom Hugard. Have you heard about him?
I know I've not watched. I'm sorry.
Tom Hugard,
No,
he's truly one of the best traders on internet, and he's one of the only one who is giving all his knowledge for free. Okay, he doesn't have any mentorship. Every day, twice in London session and New York session, he's live and he's teaching and he's giving everything. And what he's very actually his technical, I think he's even lower than this, to be honest. That guy, he has more than 20 years, maybe even more than 25 years of experience with trading, and he's like this, maybe even lower. But when he wins big. So it means he's in a trade and trade is going in his direction. He adds to it. He adds to it. He adds to it. You know? And then when he wins, then his trades are very high. And then and when he loses, he can get out of a trade very fast and he doesn't get emotional about it and he gets out. And that's how even with a lower win rate, still you can make money. Otherwise, there is no, I don't, bro, last year, you know how many, I can show you all the books that I have read. Last year alone, I read 60 books about trading. Okay. Most trading books, I have looked through them. I have looked at more than 10 courses. Okay. Every course, every book, they think that the edge is in the setups, or that the edge is in the charts. There is no edge here. Really, there is no edge here. If you have an edge which is 40 to 60%, that's everything that we need. And with the EG that we have right now, with the SOPs that we have, you can easily get 40 to 60%. And then strategy is done. From then on, we just focus on the money management and we just focus on the mindset, because now those things are more important. After you have a strategy that works for 40 to 60%, anything more than that, believe me, most of them are just scammers. They are just making courses to sell. And because bro, like this, if you had a strategy which works 80 or 90% of time, you know what that means? It means you will become a billionaire. So if those guys who are selling courses and they are selling, oh, the win rate is 90%, and they are not billionaires, they are lying. Or it doesn't work, because you can also achieve 90% but still lose money. I can have a win rate of 95% and lose money, because for 9 times I will win. Let's say every time that I win, I make only $1. So now I have $9, and the one time that I lose $20. So now I have lost money. But you can have, there are some traders, I don't know if, his name, but I can later type his name in the chats. He had only a win rate of 5%. There are many famous traders like that with a win rate of only 5 or only 20. And they have made a lot of money. So even 20% or even 5%, if it is truly an edge, That's more than enough.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. That's why I'll ask you in the start, like, what is your risk to reward ratio? Like, as you're saying, those are 5%, 10%, 20%. They're just catching the reversals and they keep the position open until they see another side
Yes,
reversal. So you
exactly.
can, 10, 15, 20 RR, you can go, and that's enough for your month. Like, if you made
Exactly,
10% even.
exactly. So that's why the win rates or risk to reward, those things are very subjective. They depend a lot on your own personality and how good you are with taking risks. So that's why we need to do a lot of back testing and not look at how others are doing. Maybe something works for someone, but it doesn't work for you, or it doesn't work for me. So we need to do
Exactly.
our own backtesting, a lot of backtesting, till we find something that works for my own personality and your own personality. Maybe you are able to take more risk than I do, or maybe I'm faster. Maybe I can better. So just fun. This is why I started having these Zoom calls. So we have a place where we can talk to each other, where we can backtest together until we find something that works for us.
Oh, that's sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we can continue with the back testing.
Yeah.
Use it title
Okay.
submitted.
So maybe if someone else want to say something, but this was so the roadblock in M30. That was the reason why the trade failed. And by the way, the Zoom will fall in 7 minutes. So after 7 minutes, we will end the Zoom call. But if this was nice, if this was helpful, we can do this yeah, maybe daily or maybe at least few times a week. I'm trading and learning full time. I don't have anything else to do. I live alone with my 2 dogs. I have 2 dogs. I don't have any contact with other people, or as little as possible. And I'm just trading and learning, and there is nothing else what I want to do or what I'm doing. So yeah. Okay. Let me see what is happening. H4. Any one of you, does any one of you know how to remove all those boxes at once? In TradingView, with the map, you can easily remove everything. With this, I need to go one by one and remove them. So if any one of you know, later send me a message. Okay. Uh, and also one of the best tips was which Lexius, I think his name Lexius Gov.
I think there is an option on the top if you see D1, W1. I have not used this tool, but there is this object option. I think from object you can just cross and delete all of them in one. On the right side, if you see, on the right side, if you see on top, above the D1, day one and weekly one, there is a one, this one, I think.
This
This
one,
is object, this one. No, this is not object. Okay. I thought this one is like
chart
objects.
teams, object manager. Yeah, this.
Yes, from here you can just click cross in front, so it will be much faster to delete, like in front of yes.
Like, yeah, I see. Thank you. You see, this is why it's good to backtest and to learn with others, because every one of us knows something. Okay. Okay. Let's do maybe we have 5 minutes. Let's see if we can do one more. Yeah. Let's start from this green thing because I'm sure we will get a trade. Okay. Monthly. What is monthly at this moment? Monthly is clearly buy. Okay, we have EF and we have EG. So monthly we know is buy. We go weekly. Weekly we know it is buy. Okay, so we know already monthly and weekly are bulls. We go to daily. Daily is already here bullish. Okay. See if we can get a new fresh Even it would be nicer if it came inside and then created EG H4 EG, but even this one we can trade, but it's a little bit more risky because it can drop more and then. Okay. So when this happens, did we create here a M30? I will remove this. We go to M30. Comments loading. So will we get a M30 or M15? This takes some time. Okay, we are now inside. When we are inside, so we are waiting for M30 to create a EG vibe, and at the same time we can already also look at M15 and M5. Okay, because we can also take a higher risk trade. This is the first, the first entry. If the price comes here, and inside this create M5, also from here we can directly take a trade without M30. But I don't think that will come this far. It almost. One more. Okay, now we have M30. M30. Okay, now we go to M5. So if we get inside this and we create, yep, yeah, we touch it. We touch it. Yeah, we touch it and we create. This is for me still very tricky because on one hand, yes, it is a trade, we can take it. It would be nicer if it got lower first. But technically we could take this, but it would be a high risk. Hey, it didn't got tested. Come on. Test, test, test. Nope. It did not test, and it created a new one. We can go here and then get in, but that is very, how you say, then we are following the, how you say, we are chasing the price. We could make ourselves fancy and look at this to see after it break this and then enter. Let me see what that does. Okay, if we get a retrace to this. Yep, okay, we missed that one. It's gone. But still, this one, after this got created, we could have just entered from here, but it would be very high risk. Okay, the Zoom will fall in 1 minute. So if anyone have anything to say. But this is really a good practice, man. Just take whatever you know, whichever course you have followed, and do this for a few hours. Do this at least 1 hour every day. At least 1 hour every day. Just 1 hour every day until New Year. We have still like what, 24, 26 days left until New Year. So make sure you have at least every day 1 hour of backtesting and see what will happen then. I think we will make good progress if we do that, instead of just jumping from one course to the other. See, because if we backtest this again, we will know, okay, how could we have entered this? And why did this happen? Which is also interesting. If I had not marked the roadblock, see there was